Hello, hello! I'm Wendrixo. Today we're going to cover active colliders in MultiGame. An active collider is something that responds to a physics interaction. It requires that both objects have a rigid body, and when a collision occurs above the impact threshold, some logic will be called. In this case, we're going to have a sphere explode when it hits a platform. So let's get started. I've already set up a simple example scene. We have some cubes here. These are just cubes with a rigid body. We have a sphere which is going to drop onto the platform. I have set it up using a physics toggle so that when I press backspace, it will drop from the air and fall onto this platform, the red platform here. And then this cube platform is what we're going to add our logic to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I'm in the Basic tab, clicking Basic. With the cube selected, I'll click Logic Colliders. Next, you'll see that this adds the active collider component to the object, and that active tags must be populated. What this means is that we have to have a list of tags which the active collider will interact with, similar to triggers. So I'll just expand this and add an element. In this case, I think I'll tag the sphere ball for convenience because I already have ball as a tag in my project. So I'll add ball in here, and we'll select the sphere. Now if you don't have a tag, you can add one by clicking on Tag Untagged. Add Tag is at the bottom. But in this case, we already have the ball tag selected, or added rather. So I'll select that. And so now our ball is just about set up, but we want this to explode and send all of the blue cubes flying around the scene. So what I'm going to do is under the Basic tab again, I'm going to add Destructor. You can see that this adds the message Destructor. I'm going to add a single death prefab, and like before, I'll add Dark Explosion. So we have a message Destructor and a single death prefab, which is Dark Explosion. Now back on the cube, it will send a message when it collides with the ball. And what we want to do, we can send a message in various ways. If I fill out the message here, we can send a message just to this object, but we want to send it to the object that it collides with, in this case the ball. So what we want is message to entering entity. Here, the second one, message to entry. So since no messages show up in the list, what I can do is I can lock the message. And this allows me to input any message that I like. If we click on the ball and go to the message destructor, down at the bottom you'll see MSG destruct. This is the message help for the destruct message. And it says destruct. Deletes this object from the scene and spawns the supplied list of death prefabs, if any. Okay, so all we have to do in order to use this is to send the destruct message. And we can see that at the bottom it takes no parameter. That's good, it makes it easy. So with my message locked, message to entering entity here, locked, I'll click on the text where it says none, and I'll type in destruct, just like I saw it in the inspector. It needs to be capitalized correctly, it is case sensitive, and it needs to be spelled exactly the same way. And MultiGame will turn this blue to say that it has not detected the message, but it thinks that whatever you put in there might be correct. So now, if we play the game, I will just cause the ball to fall out of the sky, and it explodes when it collides with the platform. So that is how we use active colliders in MultiGame. They're a powerful tool and primarily used when things need to have fall damage or something like that. I hope that this tutorial has been helpful. If you would like to get MultiGame, there is a link in the description. I encourage you to try it out. The free version has about half of the functionality, and the paid version has the rest. I hope that this video has been helpful to you, and until next time, I'll check you later.